Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Math Practice number 74.
Math Practice number 74. Today we got a cool problem about making a list of numbers. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. You make a list of numbers by starting at 2 and adding on 5 each step. So you get the numbers 2, 7, 12, 17, etc. What is the 100th number on the list?
Whoa.
Ah!
Whoa.
What do you think about this problem? Should we just call it a day and just go home?
No.
No, we should solve it? Okay. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's do that. Okay. How do you think you want to approach a problem like this?
Well, we could write down the numbers in a chart.
Good idea. Write down the numbers in a chart. Alright, that's a pretty good looking chart. What are your columns of your chart going to be?
Well, numbers in line.
Okay, so the number, the place in line. Okay, and what numbers are going to go in that chart?
There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe go up to 5, because I already wrote 4 numbers there. So okay, good. And then the number itself, right? All right. So what do you want to do?
Now,
You want to write down the numbers?
we know the first number is 2. The second number is 7. The third number is 12. The fourth number is 17. Now we know. Now
What's
we
the fifth number?
doesn't say on that list. We only went up to 4 numbers.
Uh-oh.
So, but we had 5 each time. So 17 plus 5 is 22.
Very good. Just for fun, let's do the sixth number. Can you write? Okay, great. What is the sixth number?
The sixth number is 22 plus 5, which is 7.
27. Okay, awesome. We can stop there. Do you see any pattern in these numbers?
Well, we had 5 each time.
You had 5 each time, okay. See any other patterns?
Well, not really, but we could, in this one we could make multiples of 5.
Okay, well that's not a bad idea. Because we're adding 5 every time, a good idea would be to compare this to multiples of 5. Okay, so let's call this multiples of 5. Okay, so what's the first multiple of 5?
5 times 1, which is 5.
Okay.
Now, 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35.
Okay, good job. So these are our multiples of 5. So these, because we're adding 5 every time in this column, it's probably a good idea to compare to multiples of 5. So do you see any relationship between this column and that column?
Well, this number is 3 more than this number.
That number is 3 more than this number. Okay, is that always true?
It looks like it.
Looks like it is, because 30 is 3 more than 27. 25 is 3 more than 22. Okay, well we were trying to find the 100th number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what should we find first if we're trying to find the 100th number?
100 times 5.
100 times 5, which would go in this column, because that's easy to find. So what is 100 times 5?
500.
So we can pretend we have our columns again. So that would be 500. See, we made a new problem that was a little bit easier, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, which was just meant multiply this number by 5. So multiply 100 by 5, we get?
500.
500. And then how do we find the number we're actually looking for?
We subtract 5. Actually, well, 500 is a multiple of 5.
500 is a multiple of 5.
So.
And we're looking for the number in the middle column, right there.
So.
How do we get from this column back to the middle column?
We well, we're minusing 3 here.
We subtract 3. Okay, so what is 500 minus 3?
It's 497.
497. Okay, so how did we solve this problem? First we made a chart and tried to look for a pattern, but the pattern was hard to see except that we were adding 5 every time.
Yep.
So we made a pattern that was easy by adding 5 every time, which is just multiples of 5. Then we saw that our numbers were always 3 less than a multiple of 5. Then we just found the 100th multiple of 5 and subtracted 3, and then we were?
490. Then we got 497.
And we were done! Yay! Good job. Good job this morning, sweetie. Good thing we didn't run away from that problem and go home because it turned out not to be too hard, right?
Yep.